Hi, welcome to Craft Little Things. I'm Andrea and today I'm going to be doing the first project in my Using Up Retiring in Colours series, and I'm using Flirty Flamingo today, and all I'm using is Flirty Flamingo and white, and I'm going to be making a card. This card has been entered in a Joy Sets challenge to make a baby card for this month, and I've used The Sweetest Gift, which is a retired set, and Falling Flowers, which isn't a retired set, I don't think. Let me just check. I get confused as to what's current and what's not, especially this time of year when everything's changing. Falling Flowers, I'm pretty sure that Falling Flowers is current. Yeah, Falling Flowers is current. So what I did was I made myself a label. Yeah, so I used this stamp. When you get with this stamp, the oval piece pushes out, so I used the oval piece to create this DSP for myself, which is going to be background. And all I did was I just stamped once, did the dark stamp, and then I just kept stamping until my stamp was clear, and I just did that all over the paper just to create that effect. And then I used the outside frame to just stamp the frame, and then congratulations to you and your little one, I used stamped in there. I just stamped in there, and that was it, all using Flirty Flamingo ink. And then I just trimmed this with scissors and left a little white border on it. Then I took the ribbon punch and I used some Flirty Flamingo card, and I punched out some ribbon for myself. And then I took a piece of Whisper White and I used this massive swirl here from the Falling Flowers set, and I just stamped it randomly with Versamark, and then I heat embossed it using silver embossing powder, and it looks absolutely amazing. You can't really see how splendid that is, but it is. So now I'm going to make a card using those bits only. So it's going to be quite a simple and elegant looking card. So I'm just going to take it, it's going to be 5 inches, and I'm just going to take that down to 8 and then fold it in half, so it'll be a 5x4 card. So I was going to do a really fancy fold, but I decided I'll just stick with a simple easy fold. So I'm just going to mark that at 4, score that at 4, and then that can fold over. So now we've got 4x5. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just cut this to 4 6/8. And 3 6/8. I'm just going to use that as a layer there, and then I'm going to make this quite considerably smaller, so I'm just going to make this probably 1/4 inch smaller. So I'm going to make this 4 and I'm going to make this 4 1/4 by 3 1/4. Did I make that 4 1/4 or 4 1/2? 4 1/2 by 3 1/2. And I've been joined by a puppy. You might have just spotted it out of the right side of the... and she's gone to sleep. That's a puppy, not a rat. Don't panic. I don't know whether to make that... she's distracting, isn't she? I don't know to make that even smaller. No, I think that'll do. I don't know, because you can't really see much of the background. I don't know whether to cut an oval out. What do you reckon? Shall I cut out an oval or not? If I cut out an oval and then pop that across the top, no, it wouldn't look right. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stick with this plan. So I'm just going to cut this so it's the same width as the top layer, and I'm just going to stick this on, and that's it, done. So that's 3.5 inches, so I need to just cut this at 3.5 inches. And it'll stick on there, and that's it. I'm not going to throw these scraps away because they're so cute. I'll use them for something else. You can see I practiced a little bit on the back there before I got started. Do you know what, just to make it a little bit more special, I'm just going to grab my corner rounder. Stampin' Up don't make a corner rounder. Maybe they'll bring one out in the new catalogue. We'll find that out next week. Would be a good idea. It'd be like, ouch! I think I've just given myself carpal tunnel syndrome. Right, and then I'm also going to just punch the corners off these two front edges as well, just because it'll look nice. So just ignore the dog, the puppy. I think the dog's gone upstairs. Show you her in a minute. Just get that backing stuck on. This is more like a wedding card than a baby card, but why do gorgeous cards only have to be for weddings? Well, I'll tell you what, they don't. I'm going to stick this on my dimensionals as well, because I can. If I wasn't in a rush, I'd put more on than that. To be honest, I don't think you need more than that though. And then just decide which way around you're going to pop that and get it in position. Stick it on, and then get your gorgeous little piece of punched ribbon. Just needs a tiny little morsel cutting off the end, and I'm just going to nearly put it in the middle, but I'm just going to slightly drop it to to off centre. I'm just going to put glue on my hand and just swipe it into the glue on my hand. If you see paper crafters with the mark on the back of the hand there, shiny mark or even a scruffy mark, because it attracts the muck if you don't get it off. That's where it comes from, putting the glue on. I'm going to put some dimensionals down the middle of this. And then I put it upside down. And then I'm just going to pop that in the middle of there. And that's congratulations to you and your little one. Oh, and that's a really pretty card. It looks quite basic and minimal, but you can see that, you know, it's got a lot of handmade features. It's got hand printed background, it's got heat embossed, beautiful panel there, and then it's got this lovely hand stamped label, so it's really pretty. So it's quite basic for a baby card. It's quite unusual, but it's really lovely and elegant. Why should baby cards always be covered in pictures of babies? So there we go. Hope you enjoyed making that. I'll just zoom in on it a bit so you can see it better. It's really pretty. Would be lovely for a wedding invitation, that card. So if you're going to do that, when you're making your sheets, use 12 by 12 and make nice big sheets that you can cut up if you're going to be making more than one. It'll save you time and reduce your wastage as well. So there we go, beautiful card for a beautiful Baba. And we'll see you soon. Oh, hang on a minute, I'll just show you the pupster before I go. Hang on, I'm recording. That's just my sister. She's not used to. Come here then, Lils. Lily, come here. Come to Mama. Come to Mama. She doesn't want to. She doesn't want to come to Mama. Come to Mama. Look at the people. Look at the people. Here she is. Little Lily. She's a little Baba, look. See if I can get her to lie on her back, have her belly rubbed and look at the camera. Oh, she doesn't want to. She doesn't want to. Poor little Lils. Poor little, she's just a ball, an absolute bundle of fluff. Look at her. She's